What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight. I hope I pronounced this name right. We have Coheed and Cambria. Yes, indeed. How about that? Coheed and Cambria making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bob, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, make sure you watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you're feeling like you still want to do all the clicks and likes and stuff, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Mike Giannis, and Mike wanted to see me react to this song by Coheed and Cambria called Welcome Home. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Moshcam, okay? And the video has 336,561 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Coheed and Cambria, Welcome Home, live in Sydney. Always better when it's live, isn't it? All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay, this is one of those moments where I'm having an aha moment. Yeah, okay, aha, yes, I have heard that before. Now, this is one of those moments, and I'm thrilled to be here right now because I've heard that riff so many times. I've heard it at sporting events, I've heard it in commercials, I've heard it in, I think I've heard it in video games, I think. I've heard it in so many places. And I hear that riff. I have heard that riff so many times. And I've always wondered, what song is that? Now I know. Now I know. See, this is like the second time this has happened. I love doing this channel because this is the second time where I have had a question answered that I have had for years, and I cannot find the dang song until now. Yes, Question answered. Now I know what song it is. I've never heard a live version, though. I've only heard the studio version, and I haven't even, to be honest with you, I've never heard the whole song. I heard the intro riff, and that's it. I have never heard the entire song. I'm really curious to know what the rest of the song sounds like. I don't think I've heard the rest of the song. I think I've only heard that riff, and that's it. Either it was looped or they shut it off before the main song kicks in. So I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Let's start all over again. Oh, no, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. If I want to start all over again, we're going to start all over again. I don't care. I want to hear that riff again. Especially now that I know what the song is. Okay, so it's Coheed and Cambria, Welcome Home. Got it. Now I know. And now I know what song I need to go and download later. Sweet. Isn't it an acoustic guitar at the intro? This sounds a little different. This might be instrumental for all I know. I just thought of that. This could be instrumental. I just thought about that. What if this is an instrumental? What if it's like one of these, guitar virtuoso bands like Joe Satriani or Steve Vai or Eric Johnson or Gary Hoy or Blue Saraceno? What if it's like that? That could be cool. With a riff like this, they could do a lot. Like a lot. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of hoping it is an instrumental. I'm kind of hoping it is. That would be great. Gary Hoy-esque on that wah pedal. I see microphones though. Yes. I'm here for it. Alright, let's get fancy on that guitar. Oh wait.
You call that being all I wanted, but you weren't on knees. Now get in the ground. You choke up the shore, Bristol favors. But if you really love me, you would have been around. But if you just as I presume, your hurry shakes clothing, fighting over
Okay, so it's not an instrumental. Okay, okay. To be honest with you, I'm a little bummed. I was really kind of hoping this was going to be instrumental. No, it's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. His vocals. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of his vocals or not. His tone's a little nasally, like Anthony Kiedis-ish. It's a little nasally, but I mean, it doesn't sound terrible. It doesn't sound bad. It just, it's the tone. It's the tone. I'm not, maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know, but I mean, it sounds okay. I love the fact I could hear the bass coming through clear as day on this. Oh my God. He is coming through punchy. I love that punchy tone. Not too bright. It's not too high end, not too bottom end. It's almost like it's flatlined. Almost. It's just, There's definitely mids present. I hear a little bit of brightness, a little bit of bottom end, and I hear some mids, but it's punchy as hell. Love that. Drumming is super simple, nothing too complex, but it fits. He's got a great groove going, and it fits the mood and tone of the song without question. The guitar playing, love those pinch harmonics this guy is doing. Man, good Lord. He's really pulling off those pinch harmonics well. On a side note, I don't normally pay attention to music videos that are produced. This is not a music video. This is a live performance, so I'm absolutely watching it, okay? I want that shirt. That is a great shirt. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love it. I gotta find that. That is a fantastic shirt. Anyway, let's keep going here. C to F with an E root. See if I got that right. A to C to F. Do the octave up. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's not a complex riff. It really isn't. It's a very, very simple riff. But it's effective, man. It's working really well. Especially how they built up to it, transition to the A. They had that transitional section where they went to the F, the flat 2 of the E. So they went to that F, and then they went up into the A for the next section. So they used that F as a transition. Smart. Very, very smart. I'm digging the song, man. I mean, I wish I had heard about this. I wish when I'd heard this riff years ago, and guys, we are talking years ago, possibly decades ago. I really wish I had known that. I wish, along with hearing the riff, number one, I wish I'd be able to hear the entire song. Number two, more importantly, I wish I knew what the name of the song was. So I could have been enjoying the song the whole time. On the flip side, though, for the sake of the channel, I'm glad I didn't, because now I get to experience this for the first time with all of you. So there's that. You know, I'm taking comfort in that, but I am kind of kicking myself for not knowing what this song was. So anyway, let's keep going here.
Seeking to take promise to
pattern there. That was nice.
We still you. Please make up your mind up before I hold you.
There we go. I hate to pause in the middle of the solo, I really do, but I need to pause because it's been over a minute. I'll try, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try and get the whole solo. A little bit more. Okay, right about there I think is where the solo is gonna kick in, yes? Yep. Okay, I recognize that. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the whole solo without pausing. I'm gonna do my best, but I can't make any promises, guys. I love the showmanship. Love it. The lead vocalist taking his guitar, playing his guitar behind his head, playing his guitar with his teeth, whatever it is, doing the old Hendrix, that's cool. I'm gonna make a statement here, and I really hope people do not take this out of context, okay? Because I made this same statement when I was reviewing and reacting to Stevie Ray Vaughan doing Texas Flood. And he took the guitar, swung it behind his back, and was playing the guitars behind his back. I'm probably opening up the gates for a lot of hate when I do this, but it's got to be said, guys. Doing those things, taking your guitar, taking your bass, taking whatever, and playing behind your head, or playing behind your back, or playing with it on the ground, playing with your eyes closed, okay? Playing with your teeth, whatever the case may be. I am not discrediting the talent and the ability of playing the instrument, okay? I'm going to say this, though, and I really hope people listen to what I say here and don't take this out of context. Doing those things, playing with the guitar behind your head, playing with the guitar behind your back, playing with the guitar on the ground, playing the guitar with your teeth, it's not as difficult as it looks. If you know your instrument forwards, backwards, sideways, inside, outside, like the back of your hand. If you know your instrument and you can play your instrument with your eyes closed, doing those things really is not that difficult. It looks great. It's great for showmanship. I'm glad he's doing it. It looks fantastic. It's a great effect. And most importantly, he is showing just how good he is at his instrument, and the fact that he does know his instrument inside and out, forward and backwards, side to side, front to back. He knows his instrument like the back of his hand because he's able to do that stuff with no problem, okay? All I'm saying is taking your instrument and putting it in weird places and playing it is not as difficult as it looks. A lot of people get their minds blown by that and like, oh my God, that must be impossible. It's not impossible if you know your instrument well. If it is a part of you and you have mastered your craft, it's really no big deal, but it looks great. It's great for showmanship. So I'm not knocking him. I want to make this clear. I'm not knocking him in any way, shape, or form. I'm giving him a compliment, believe it or not. I'm giving him a big compliment. He must be great at his instrument. He must be. Otherwise, he would not be able to pull that off. So there's that. Okay, all I'm saying is, from a visual standpoint, it looks a lot harder than it actually is. That's all I'm saying. But it's great for showmanship, and it demonstrates just how good he is at his instrument. So hopefully nobody will misconstrue what I'm saying there. But I'm sure people will, and I'm sure people will give me hate in the comments. I pity those people. I really do. They must live miserable lives when they can't even hear a compliment when it's literally bashing them in the face. Man, they must be negative. Whew, I wouldn't want to live like that. I couldn't. I'm sorry, I couldn't live like that. Does not sound like a good time. Anyway, whole guitar solo. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm really hoping I don't have to pause in the middle of this. Okay, so solo's over. Let me back up a little bit. That was fun to see. That was fun to watch. The bass player had a couple of little melodic lines in there, or counter melodic lines in there. That was nice. That was good to hear. The lead vocalist interacting with the crowd with his right hand while hammering on and pulling off with the left, doing the line that he was doing, that descending line. Smart. Really smart. Way to engage the crowd and lead the crowd singing along with what's being played with that main melodic line. Really smart. The guitar solo was nice too. Really nice. Good use of the wah. Not being overly used. One of my biggest gripes about wah pedal is it's like a guitar player will get a wah pedal and it's like a kid in a candy store. They just can't control themselves. They're just like, oh my God, let me see what I can do with this thing. And the next thing you know, they're playing the theme from Chips. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God. So no overusage, very tastefully done, using it in the right places, just the right amount of envelope push. It was nice. I dug it. I dug everything about it. It sounded really good. I enjoyed it. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review.
Thank you again, guys. We were Coheed And Cambria.
Ending was a little dirty. A little dirty. It sounded a little out of sync with each other, but it was okay. It worked. Yeah, good stuff. Not really a whole lot to say. I've pretty much said everything I needed to say during the course of the reaction. So Oh, maybe I missed some things. I don't know. We'll see. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Coheed and Cambria with Welcome Home, a live performance of Welcome Home, I should add. This was a request from Mike Giannis. Okay, before I give my score, I just need to make sure that we're all on the same page here and there's full transparency, full disclosure, okay? When the song started, I didn't recognize it at first until we got to that chord. And I was like, wait a minute, this is starting to light some light bulbs. And then when they went into that riff, dun 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 dun, every light bulb came on. And I was like, how? This song that I have been looking for years. Okay, found it. Yeah, man. One of the things I love about this channel, it has pointed me in the right direction to find things that I have been looking for in the past. One of them was the reaction I did to that Faith No More song. What was it? We Care a Lot. Where I heard that bass line at sporting events and stuff, and I'm sitting there going, what is this? And nobody could tell me anything. So I've been searching for that song for decades, and I finally found it thanks to this channel. Same thing here. I was listening to this song, well, that clip of that song at sporting events. It's been in television. It's been in commercials. It's been, I think it's been in video games, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But I think it's been in video games. And I've been sitting here going, what song is this? Well, now I know. Now I know. Having said that, though, I had only heard the intro. I didn't even know there were vocals to this song. So hearing that there were vocals, that was interesting. So I was familiar with the intro, okay? So this is still a reaction because the only thing I had heard prior to this was the intro. I had not heard the rest of the song. On top of that, it's a live performance, so I will be taking that into account with my score as well. So keep all of that in mind, folks. Okay. Having said all that, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. First of all, I had this big sigh of relief. Like, okay, that's one more off my checklist. I got 30 other songs I gotta discover that I've heard riffs to, but I don't know what the songs are. So that's one more off my list. I'm thankful for that. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike, for requesting this and answering a years, possibly decades old question. I know it's been a long time, but I don't know exactly how long. The song itself, really not that difficult. It's a pretty simple song. It follows a pretty simple format. But like I have said 100 times, over 100 times on this channel, hundreds, possibly thousands, simple can be effective when it is done properly. And this was absolutely done properly. Great use of melodic lines over a simple chordal structure in the vocals and in the guitar, as well. The chordal structure on this song is super simple, but it was well organized. It was well structured. The song itself is very well structured. You have those, you have verse, you have that transition of the F into the chorus, which was great. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was smart songwriting. I could hear the bass clear as day on this. I loved it. I loved hearing the bass. It was not being buried, but at the same time, it wasn't at the front either. It wasn't like the main thing that you heard, but it was definitely present. And I absolutely am here for that. I absolutely appreciate that. He's got a great tone on that bass too, for what it was. A lot of punch. But not, it's got the punchiness, but it wasn't overly bright and it wasn't overly thick either. It wasn't so bottom heavy or so top heavy that it got lost, you know, and it became overly done. But it had a nice punchy sound, some mids in there for sure. Great use of bass tone on that. The drumming was very nicely done. Nothing I would really call all that impressive, but everything that he did fit the context of the song. And he was setting up some great fills, some great patterns that fit the song like a glove. I got no issue with anything the drummer was doing at all. The guitars. I loved the pinch harmonics. Don't get me wrong, okay? I loved the pinch harmonics. I love how well he was pulling them off. Having said that, I do feel like, if I'm being honest here, I do feel like the pinch harmonics were being slightly overused. I do feel like at times it was like, okay, we get it. You can do pinch harmonics, okay, let's move on. You know what I mean? It still sounded good. Don't get me wrong. And he was pulling them off well. I'm just saying it might have been, in my opinion, a little overused. The lead guitar player, very nice job on his part. Loved everything he was doing. I do have a gripe about his backing vocals. I couldn't hear them, at all. Unless, like at the very end, when the lead singer was leading the crowd and he wasn't in front of the mic and the lead the lead guitarist was, his backing vocals, I could hear them then, but it was a strain. I do feel like his backing vocals should have been brought up in the mix a little bit, but his guitar playing was immaculate. I got no issue with his guitar playing at all. The live show, for the most part, it was okay. You know, the live show was okay. Up until the guitar solo. Now, the second the guitar solo kicked in, all of a sudden, they came alive. The lead guitarist, you know, turning and spinning his way to the center of the stage and then going back again. That was cool to see. The other guitarist, lead vocalist, playing with the guitar behind his back, in front of his face. You know, that was cool to see. Great showmanship. Like I said during the reaction, it's not that hard to do if you know your instrument forwards and backwards, inside out, front to back, left to right, side to side, inside and out. If you know your instrument like the back of your hand and you can play with your eyes closed, then doing those things, playing behind your head, really not that difficult. And this guy clearly must know his instrument because he did both of those things pretty effortlessly. So, I mean, clearly the guy knows how to play. That goes without saying. So, great showmanship though. Great showmanship on top of it. Fun to watch. And I loved how he interacted with the crowd at the end there, leading the crowd with his right hand while he was doing the hammer-ons and the pull-offs with his left, with that descending line. Really nice job. Smart showmanship. Easy, simple, but effective. And the fact that he even took the time to interact with the crowd says a lot. I got a feeling this is one of those bands that know how to put on a great show. Now, I've only seen this one thing, so I don't know. Maybe it's just this one song, and it looks like it was the last song of the set. So maybe they just did it for this last song, and maybe the rest of the show, they just stood there like trees. I don't know. I can only base my assessment on what I saw. And what I saw tells me that these guys know how to put on a good live visual performance. So I'm gonna have to check more of these guys out, obviously. So I don't know if there's more requests for these guys in the, let me check really quick. I don't think there are. Pull up the queue here. Type in search Coheed. You should be able to just search for Coheed. Nope, nothing. Okay, so there's nothing else for them in the queue. So I'm going to give it a couple of weeks and see if anybody requests anything else from them over on the Patreon page. If they do, I'll hold off. But if I don't get, you know, if a couple of weeks go by and nobody requests more for these guys, then I'll just go on my own and I'll find more of these guys by myself. Because I am curious to see what kind of a live band they are and see what else they have. So I am curious. I'm definitely curious. I'll give you guys a chance to request more if you guys want, but I'm not going to wait for long. I know I'm patient, but I'm not that patient. So 8.4, great score, great song, and great live performance. That is how we're coming to the 8.4. So 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.